Yo, Bucko, it's Zero, come back to you with another figure review. Today we got, oh my god, something that I was inevitably gonna end up collecting, something from the G.I. Joes. I really didn't want to start collecting this, but I knew eventually it was gonna happen, and of course, I ended up telling Nurk IRL that I just wanted to have a Cobra army, and what does he do? Literally the next day he goes out and finds Cobra Infantry. And what was I gonna do? Say no to him? He's like, I got you when you want one? Hell yeah. So huge shout out to him, because without him, definitely wouldn't consider even collecting this stuff, going out of my way to collect this stuff, unless I found it on the shelf by myself. But now that I have it, you're gonna start seeing G.I. Joe on the channel most likely, unless I really just don't like this figure for some reason. But just looking at him in the box, I can already tell you I'm in love with this figure. So yeah, we're building our Cobra army starting today. We got the Cobra Supreme Commander coming in a month or two, so that's gonna be awesome. I wanted the Cobra Commander a long time ago. I ended up pre-ordering it back during the Hasbro Pulse Con, and I was like, oh, I'll wait for it to come in. You know, maybe that'll be my first figure, and then I'll start collecting, and then I'll regret it. But nope, I got a plain Cobra Infantry Trooper, and now I just want to collect them all. So let's go ahead and get in this box so I can go ahead and pop this figure out open. Alright, so yeah, front of the box you got sexy ass artwork. You got the sexy ass portrait right there, and that is freaking awesome. Whoever does this artwork, like this artwork for the box is amazing. Then you got your G.I. Joe classified. It says Cobra Infantry 4+. You know nobody's buying that shit that's 4 years old. It's all adult collectors. You can't even find this shit in the store. Side of the box, again, beautiful portrait. That mask is dope. Back of the box, you got another awesome little scene going on. I don't really plan on buying any of the Joes for the time being. I did pre-order Snake Eyes, the re-release, so he'll come in eventually, or I'll find him on the shelf. Also got some of the Red Ninjas coming in. And then he's number 24. Got Cobra Infantry, and that side of the box is freaking awesome. Then top of the box, you got your Cobra logo, number 24. Bottom of the box, unreadables. And let's go ahead and get this cannon fodder out of the box. And here he's out of the packaging, and I was excited to play this guy just because of like the amount of accessories and stuff he had, but oh my gosh, the design of this guy is awesome. Also, holy crap, dude, he just looks badass. I don't know what all the Cobra figures they've made so far look just so badass. I don't know what it is. Now, before I get into the actual figure itself, we're gonna go ahead and talk about accessories. So this is actually obviously my first entry into the G.I. Joe line, and yeah, one thing that always kind of intrigued me about the line though, which I knew I was gonna have to pick up something eventually, but the Nerf guns. It's both really, I don't know how to feel about it, because I really like it for like nostalgia reason, because I grew up with Nerf guns. Definitely didn't have this though. This is a newer one, probably from the last like 5-6 years. I still buy Nerf guns because they are fun to just mess around with. So, but yeah, so I knew I was gonna have to pick these up eventually to see. But I'm gonna try my best in these videos to figure out what Nerf guns they are using. In this case, this is the Rapid Strike. It's pretty close to what it is. Obviously, like, Hasbro owns this, so they can do whatever they want with it. But yeah, the only thing I don't like, and I'm not sure, kind of wish this was just a peg in here. At first I thought it was a peg. I got used to how the McFarlane Halo figures were, where they would just have pegs for this. Not sure how I feel about this though, but it is really cool because you could just go ahead and plug that into his back here, which honestly, like I said, if you watch my videos, you know my biggest thing with figures is I love that they're able to hold their weapons. So yeah, plug that in up top there, and probably plug it in here, but I'm pretty sure these are the backpack spots. But yeah, like I said, one of my biggest things for the figures is that he can hold the weapons, and he holds all his weapons at one time. all of them. So yeah, that's actually really amazing to me. Right, getting back to the accessories, it comes with 2 of these pistols, and these are gosh, I think I used to have one of these too. Yeah, these are the Nerf Proton, apparently. I don't know, it doesn't look exactly like that, but the design is very similar. It could be something else, I'm not sure. But yeah, the mold is really good though. It's not as thick as the Nerf gun would be, but yeah. Like I said, part of me wishes that they used actual guns like they used to. I might have to buy some 1/12 kits for guns I was seeing online, but these are pretty cool still because it's, you know, laser. They fit in pretty cool with the laser aesthetic kind of thing, so pretty cool. Can't really be mad at that. He has a hand for each one of the pistols, so usually sometimes Hasbro likes to skimp out on the dual wielders, but here, not here, so that's actually really cool. But yeah, like I said, you already saw before, he has 2 of the holsters, one on his back, then he has one on his vest. Very cool. And his last accessory he comes with is his knife, and that's really awesome. It has a little snake there. Yeah, it has a little kind of snake coming out of it. That's actually really freaking cool. There you go. Yeah, it has a little snake coming out of it. It's super cool. Like, you can even see the detail of the fangs and the freaking snake scales. That is actually sick. That's awesome. That's freaking dope. Then of course, yeah, he, like I said before, holds all his weapons, so this is gonna go ahead and go bam right into this pouch here, and that fits in really nicely, so that's awesome. Then how's this gonna hold in his hand? That's really nice. That's actually dope. Then his last and final accessory is his helmet here. There you go. It's pretty plain inside, but yeah. It's definitely different than the Cobra Island Infantry Trooper. I think Cobra Island Infantry Trooper is like a dark black here, but yeah, this is super cool. Then goes ahead and just pops right on here, and it is not gonna fall off. It's on there like really tightly, so that's cool. I definitely like that. It makes them look, either look is really cool with or without the helmet, but so that's freaking awesome. Right, now we're gonna go ahead and get into this figure. So this is my first G.I. Joe classified figure, and I noticed something, and you probably noticed it too. Bam. That is a that is the left arm, or the left arm that's on. Yeah, that's a little annoying. I mean, it's not like the worst thing ever. He still articulates just as well with it or without it, but it's a little annoying that it's on the wrong way. But whatever, I'm gonna have to buy another one. I know I'm gonna buy another one, so I can't really switch that around because it's a completely different mold for both arms. So that's just gonna stay there and be that one trooper that didn't put his armor on right and fails inspection, but not the biggest deal in the world. It's just a little annoying for, you know, it being my first figure. But yeah, so that's gonna be a little annoying not having that uniform, but that's pretty dope, I'm not gonna lie. So now I know I'm gonna have to pick up another one of these guys, so whatever, more cannon fodder. He's gonna be left limbs. Yeah, but this guy's pretty dope either way. I just how his art, just how his uniform looks all the way down is really nice. Like I really like this kind of grid texture that they have going all the way throughout. It's oh my gosh, the amount of just textures on this guy are awesome. And thankfully they only messed that up, which I don't even know. I think this is one of the first times I've had a figure that's had a wrong part. Thankfully it's this and not like a foot or something. Oh god, I'm holding my breath because knock on wood doesn't happen again, because I buy a lot of fucking Hasbro shit, so you know eventually it's gonna fucking happen again, but knock on wood. Alright. So yeah, other than that, oh yeah, they just completely put on, how do they even manage that? Yeah, they just completely put on an entire, that's so dumb. Yeah, they put on an entire left arm, but they put it on the correct hand. How does that happen? How does that happen? Come on, Hasbro. Come on. You slipping up, Hasbro. Whatever. Old left limb. But yeah. So we're gonna just take a look at this side. So yeah, grid pattern all the way down. The armor super nice when it's correct. I really like, honestly, the molding on the entire thing is awesome. I like the Cobra emblems all over the place. Nice little detail on everything. And then yeah, there's peg holes in the back. You plug in the gun pretty much wherever, but I think you're just supposed to plug it in up here. But yeah, these are backpack holes. Yeah, and then going down, very nice like wrinkled texture to his uniform. And the boots, they actually do look like leather. That's actually really cool. But yeah, that's, besides this left arm, this is awesome. This is an awesome. Yeah, might as well just show off one more thing. Forgot. Yeah, his head, very cool mask. I really like the Cobra Infantry masks. I think the box art looks a lot better than the figure does, but honestly, this still looks really cool. And then, yeah, you got the eyes. I wish I had the goggles for him from the Cobra Island Trooper, but not a big deal. And then it's kind of like mask. I really like how it kind of looks like there's a ski mask or something under there. That's awesome. Yeah, if you don't want to wear the helmet, you can. It's for some diversity, but he looks cool with or without it on. I'm gonna leave it on personally. But yeah, very cool. And I think I've talked about everything on this figure, so let's go ahead and get into this articulation. Yeah, he has a ball joint, or he has a neck that moves around and a ball joint. Actually, that's a hinge. What is that? That's a hinge and swivel. Interesting. So what is this gonna do without the helmet on? Yeah, hinge and swivel going up to the head, so you're actually gonna get a decent range of movement. Man, yeah, not bad for usually infantry. Any kind of cannon fodder figures are helmeted, so they're not gonna be moving that well. But this gets pretty decent range for what it is, so that's awesome. And then you have your butterfly joints, which that's awesome. You got so much articulation on this figure, it's crazy. So you got your butterfly joints, and then you have a hinge and swivel at the shoulder, and you're gonna pretty much be able to go wherever you want with that. So that's awesome. He actually is gonna be able to like pull guns out of his holsters. So yeah, that's pretty freaking awesome. Not gonna lie. So he should just be able to grab. Yeah, this is gonna be great for stop motion and stuff, because he should just be able to grab wherever he needs. So that's freaking awesome. And then you have a bicep swivel. Haven't seen one of those in a long time. Yeah, bicep swivel, except my left arm doesn't seem to be hindering anything here. So you have a double jointed elbow, and that's actually pretty awesome. I haven't, like I said, Black Series just switched up to like mostly single jointed things, so haven't seen one of those in a while. So cool articulation. Yes, and then again, doesn't really get hindered by this arm over here. And then it's really rare that you see this, but yeah, this the left wrist is a hinge and swivel, but it's gonna go up and down instead of left and right, and then the other wrist goes left and right. So usually it's the other way around in most figures, so that's kind of cool. Then you have I would say I think there's a ball joint in there, but I really can't tell. It's definitely moving like there's a ball joint at the torso, or swivel or something. I think both. But yeah, that's kind of cool. Then your legs kick forward that far, back, sideways out like that. And you have thigh swivels, and then you have double jointed knees. Like most Hasbro figures, kicks his own ass. Cool, cool. Then you do have a boot swivel. That's actually really awesome. You're getting like all the articulation with this guy, so that's cool. And you have the hinge at the ankle and a forward-facing pin for rocker. Let's go ahead and pose this badass. Okay, now we're going to show them off next to some other figures. Now bear in mind, I do not have any of the other Joes yet, so we're just going to throw them next to some Star Wars figures I have, just for comparison. Here he is next to the new and old Black Series Stormtrooper. And here he is next to Lord Vader and Boba. And here he is next to a Battle Droid and the Hoth Rebel Trooper. And finally, here he is next to Luke Skywalker Squawker. And overall, it's a super amazing figure. I love the articulation, the poses I was able to do just came so naturally. I didn't really have, I mean, I had to balance him, but I didn't have to fight any of the limbs to get them to go where I wanted. They just went where I wanted, and all I had to do was worry about the balancing. That's awesome. Usually it's like, oh, you can't do anything. This did hinder it a tiny bit, the left limb. So yeah, old left limbs is going to be a little more difficult to pose, but I can tell you already, just if you have the normal one, you're going to be able to do whatever pose you want, which I think most of the Joes are going to be like this, so the articulation is A1 on this figure. Now yeah, the only gripe I have is that stupid left arm, so that's Hasbro's fault. Other than that, this figure is amazing. While I was doing the posing, I went ahead and pre-ordered 2 more of them. Because fuck it, right? Why not, you know? So yeah, he will be old left limbs. Not really tripping too hard about that. Again, that's my only gripe. But besides that, awesome figure. Had a blast with this guy. Thank you, Nurk IRL. Make sure you go check him out. Would not have this without him. He was lucky enough to find them, so yeah. And as always, you can bring them in warm or you can bring them in cold. Thanks for watching and good hunting.